Hello, my favorite kindergartners. It's Mrs. Shirvani from the Syracuse Academy of Science and Citizenship. How are you guys? I miss you so much, but I am excited to talk today about Lesson 9 of Skills Unit 10. On Wednesday, we had a lot of fun. That was a long lesson. We learned about some tricky words, and we learned about that. A space E letter team, and then we read a book, right? Well, today we're going to do something a little bit similar to our last lesson, but it will be a little faster, I think, for you guys. So there are about 3 parts of skills today. We'll start off reviewing some tricky words, which I know is so much fun. Then we will blend some words together orally. That means with our mouths and out loud talking. And we'll see if you can remember that A-E team. And last, we're going to read a book. And this little photo here gives you a little bit of a hint. It is called Fun in the Sun. So we'll read a book all about what you do when you're in sand, which will be fun. It's a quick book. So let's get started with our tricky words, and we're going to do a little exercising to get started. We'll review the 2 words that you learned with Mr. Thayer on Tuesday, and then the 2 words that you learned with Mr. Thayer on Thursday. All right, here we go. Oh, going fast on me. Let's go back to the top here. You're getting a little sneak peek. Okay, let's go. There we go. I just have to click. I'm doing it a little bit of a different way this time, so that's why I was a little confused, but I'm good now. Okay, this is me. M-E-M-E, me, me, me. I love me. Lunges. Okay, let's do some lunges. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, come back, come back, come back. Next. This is a new word that you learned yesterday. They. T-H-E-Y. They. They are the best kindergartners in all the land. That's you guys. They. This is a word that you use when you talk about a group of people. Hop on 1 foot. Okay, here we go. Let's hop 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. B, B, E, B, E, B, B, B. I want to be an astronaut and blast off to space. That's fun. Squats, 5 of them. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, nice. I used my chair to help me a little bit there. And here we go. Next. This is a new one you learned with Mr. Thayer too. Are we ready? Let's plug our nose. T-H-E-I-R. There. That was a little tricky to do with my nose plugged. What could we say for this one in a sentence? Their teachers are really kind. So this is a word that you use when you talk about a group of people who own something. So if I talk about your siblings, I might say their family lives at this house. You're talking about a group of people who are owning something, the word their. Okay, that was step 1. You did a great job. Let's take a little break. I always like to take deep breaths after I exercise. That was a little bit of a quicker exercise though, so you might not feel as energized. I don't know, I don't think I do. Okay, here we go. Do you guys remember this letter team? I remember that these 2 letters, A and E, work together to say long A. A. We might call this a bossy E or a silent E or a magic E, but you know that whenever you see E at the end of a word, a letter in between, and then A, this E is going to make that A say its name, A, instead of ah. So let's go through a couple of these next photos, and you say it with me. You say the sounds with me, I should say. We're going to segment the sounds. That means break apart the sounds in the word. Okay, here we go. This is a shake. Let's say that together. Sh, a, k, sh, a, k, shake. That is a long A word. Now I think though I am sharing it, I'm not going to be able to show you, reveal to you the word written on the bottom here. So we'll spell it out loud. It will be S-H, sh, A, and then K, which is actually a K. Then you put a silent E or a magic E or a bossy E at the end. S-H-A-K. I'll figure that out for next time, guys. All right, next we have lace. Let's sound that one out together. L-A-S, lace. Ooh, this would be spelled L-A, actually a C-E, lace. Next one. I use this so much in my house and so much in our classroom too. Tape. T-A-P. Tape. T-A-P-E. You got it. So here, here you go. Now here you can see them. Shake, lace, tape. See that A with the E partner. Good work, you guys. All right. Now we get to read Fun in the Sand. Oh, it's called Fun in the Sand, not Sun. When I said that, I thought, I think it might be called Sand, but we'll see when we get to that page. And there it is. It's called Fun in the Sand. So as we read the story, it's going to be about Scott and his friends. And pay special attention to the story so you can tell me at the end what Scott and his friends do to have fun. It looks like they're about to have a lot of fun, huh? I think so. In the story, you'll see a lot of those A-E words. You're also going to see the word wave. And a wave is water that moves in an ocean or a lake. You see a big wave right where all those friends are. You'll hear the word slump. 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 And that means to sink or fall suddenly. So if you slump over, you might be like going like that with your shoulders. And another word you will see is sag, and that means to sink or droop or settle. So if something's sagging, it's kind of hanging down, kind of drooping. Those are 3 new words that you might see. All right, let's read this story together. I'm gonna get cozied up, and you get cozied up too. Here we go. Scott is with Jade, there's that bossy E, and Dave. The kids dig in the sand. They, our new sight word, they shape the sand. They make a sand man. I see that sand man. Oh, excuse me. He looks a little silly. A big wave hits. The kids can't save their Sandman from the wave. Whoa, there were a lot of sight words in that sentence. Let's read that one again. The kids can't save their Sandman from the wave. Oh, 3 sight words in one sentence. The Sandman gets wet. He slumps. He sags. He drips. I see him. The Sandman is a mess. The kids are not sad. They run and splash in the waves. They are not sad. They look like they're having a lot of fun. Okay, so what did they do to have so much fun? They were building a sandman and playing together on the beach. That looks really enjoyable. Another question. What did the kids build out of sand? A sandman. Yeah, that's funny. I've never built a sandman before. I built a sand castle, and I've built like a snowman, I think. Maybe you could make a sandman or a sand woman next. That would be cool. What happens to their sandman? Let's look back in the text. The sandman gets wet. He slumps, he sags, he drips. Sad. But wait, how do the kids feel when the wave hits their sandman? They're not sad. They think, it's no problem. We're having fun in the waves and we can just build another sandman another day. That was a nice story. We did a lot of work. We practiced our tricky words. We practiced that AE sound with a long A. And we read our story. Nice work. Let me show you what you guys can do for an independent page. And I think you're going to like this one. So on Google Classroom, I've uploaded this page for you. You can print it out at your house, but remember, if you don't have a printer, you can just make your own page like this. So fun. I've sent my kiddos home with glue sticks and scissors, so you should have those things at home. If you don't, you could always be creative and make something like this out of things that you do have at home. So here's what you're going to do. First things first, you're going to cut out all of these letters here on the bottom of the page. And as you're cutting them out, just follow the dotted lines. You don't need to cut out each individual letter so tiny, you will lose them all. Just cut the dotted lines so you have some nice squares. Or those kind of look more like rectangles, huh? I don't know. Then put them all into a neat pile as you're cutting them so you don't lose the scraps. So I should say so they don't get lost in the scraps. And then you might even want to sort out your letters. Put the R's together and the E's and the A's and the M's and the A and the S. You might want to put them all together into different piles with the different letters. That might be easier when it comes to building. Then you're going to, after you get that all cut out, step 2, you're going to look at these pictures. This is a rake. So say rake with me. R-A-K, rake. That has 3 sounds. So what 3 letters do we need to spell rake in this box? We need R, A, K. And then what do we need here at the end? Because there's a missing box. So there's a missing letter, I should say, in a box. E. We need that E for the 4th letter. R-A-K, E. You got it. So you would find those letters from your pile and glue them into their boxes. Then do the same thing for this photo, which is tape. This photo is cake. And this one, I believe, is make. That should work, make, because they're making that photo. All right, you guys. Whew, I can't wait to see your hard work on this independent page. I think this is a fun one because I know you guys love to cut and glue and build. So I think you'll like this one. I hope so anyways. Tell me what you think. All right, I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.